Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Whiteboard Wednesdays with Werner. And today we are actually going to be looking at some of the costs of applying AI, right? So, Rudolf, we've been on this journey. We've gone into the future. We've looked at a whole bunch of different areas around AI. But it all comes down to the cost and where to start. I know you've built some of your own models, and you've utilized our Data Sciences local cloud, the Oxide Cloud services, where we have the ability to provide you with a GPU-powered machine in South Africa. How does that compare kind of with what's out there in the general market?
So I think that's one of the major questions I get asked a lot is kind of how do we start on this journey? Because one of the big challenges for organizations is they know they want to invest in AI. They know they need to start on this journey, but how do you take that first step? Very few people's got the money to invest in like 700,000 Rand GPU server to have it parked in their data center for a what if or a we're not really sure, but we think we can use it for something type of scenario. And I think that's one of the key things is it's very difficult to build the ROI and the TCO for a AI application because you're not really sure of what the end value is going to be before you start. I think you only realize the true value once you start experimenting and once you start seeing kind of the art of the possible, what you can do within your organization with AI. And I think that's where this I was quite happy with. I came to you with a little bit of a brainwave as to what would happen if we build a little LLM that's private, that's sitting on our shared network. It's our IP. There's no chance of it getting leaked out anywhere.
Exactly.
And it's got kind of the whole history of data sciences and all the proposals we've done and how we utilize. And it gives us as a team that's building proposals, it gives us that benefit of building proposals with a data sciences voice.
Yes.
That's kind of built over a collection of number of years.
Lots of IP, lots of kind of tailored information that we want to use and reuse.
Yeah, and it puts all of that information at the sales team's fingertips. And it just cuts down tasks that would take weeks down to days, if not hours.
Exactly. I mean, something that would take 3 weeks is now maybe 3 hours.
I've seen the numbers recently it's actually looked at by NVIDIA, where they looked at AWS, Azure, as well as the NVIDIA GPU Cloud. And those numbers, even for, as I say, just a harebrained scheme in the morning over a cup of coffee, that's got real business value and impact in the end, is still quite excessive. So a lot of people think, oh, it's something we can do in the cloud. Now, the numbers that I've seen was the cheapest one was the NVIDIA GPU Cloud, and that was about $35,000 over 2 years.
Sure.
Which is still a significant investment.
And that cloud's not actually hosted in South Africa.
It's not hosted locally,
you have to push data overseas. So you've got all of those kind of...
That excludes the ingress and egress costs and all those.
That's just the GPU.
Data transfer costs. That's just the GPU cost. And I think that's where the model within data sciences, within Oxide Cloud, actually really resonated with me and was very nice to be able to talk to you guys. And you guys provided me with my own dedicated GPU within like half an hour after we had the conversation. So
absolutely.
That flexibility and that ability to have it on the fly is really amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the things that we're striving for in our offering with, OCS, the GPU as a service. It's, everything is hosted within South Africa. It's proudly South African. So you're avoiding things like, data sovereignty issues, data leaving the borders of South Africa. Everything that we do is in Rand. So you're avoiding any of that rate of exchange kind of bull shock stuff. And we, because it's all hosted locally and supported, it's NVIDIA-based technology, and we can start at a fraction of the cost, what the guys are doing out there. So happy to hear some good feedback. And, we've got some production customers that are doing, image analytics, and they're processing about 3 million images a day on our cloud. So it's not nothing, and it's good. Hopefully it's good for companies to know that this is available within South Africa. There are other options available.
100%. If any organization out there wants to start their AI journey and want to take those first steps, welcome to reach out and speak to us.
Yeah, either one of us. Rudolf or myself, and we'll understand what your requirements are, and then we can build a solution for you on running in the proudly South African cloud. So, Rudolf, thank you so much. We've done a great job with this series, and it's been such a pleasure working with you on this. And we hope that the audience also enjoyed a bit of a different way of how we do our Whiteboard Wednesdays with Werner. And we're looking forward to some more unique content going forward. Thanks very much, Rudolf.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.